Alright everybody, this is for the three of you out there who've been asking for me to put together kettlebell exercise routines. Today we're going to go through just the basic kettlebell movements. I've got just over 30 exercises we're going to go through. I'm just going to take you through them. This is a workout in itself. I've already warmed up and stretched, so if you haven't done that and you're going to follow along, go ahead and do that now. Come back in about 10 minutes and we'll get started. The first exercise I'm going to take you through is the kettlebell swing. This is a staple used in every gym across America because it works. It's a full body exercise. And the one thing that I do, add a little shoulder shrug at the top just to get the most out of the exercise. So that's kettlebell swing. We've got several variations to that. We've got a one-handed swing. I'm going to do 10 reps each exercise. If you're following along, we'll even it out both sides. One thing that some people like to do is alternate this. You can do that too. As I go through these, notice my back is straight. I've always got my core tight. Alright. Variation to the one-handed swing is the high pull. We just pull our shoulder blades together. This adds extra emphasis to your back. Other side. Another swing activity we'll be doing as we go through our videos is a swing press. It's a two-handed swing. Catch the kettlebell and press it. We'll do 10 of these. Alright, our last swing is the overhead swing, one arm overhead swing. On this you want to be careful not to grip the weight too tight, give you some nice blisters. It's one of my favorite exercises. It really builds your back and your shoulders, even though most of your power comes from your legs. I'm going to do 10 on the other side. Last one. Our next activity is what is referred to as a slingshot. Go between the legs, alternate hands, bring it to a rest at your chest. Again, your core and your hips are controlling the weight. If you're doing these right, you should be sweating already. I'm using 45-pound kettlebell. I didn't start with this though. That's a slingshot. Another basic exercise we'll do just about every day is our clean. You can stay on one side like I just did, or you can alternate each side. Again, all your power is coming from your legs and your hips. We got 2 more. Variation to that we'll also do is a clean to the overhead press. Notice that I'm using a weight that I can press overhead without having to cheat. Cheating would be pressing with your knees. We got 2 more. It's clean press. Whoa. Our next exercise is a lunge or a tactical lunge. Now on lunges and our squats that we're moving into next, we want to make sure anytime we bend our knees, we keep our knees behind our toes. So we're not going like this. This puts too much stress on your knees. Anytime we bend our knees, keep our knees back and try to bring all of our weight through our heels. Notice I try to keep my toes lifted off the ground. You notice my back straight, core is tight. So as I go into my lunge, get my tactical lunge, just like this. We're alternating, making a figure 8 between our legs. It's all about controlling the kettlebell. All right, variation to our lunge is our overhead lunge. It's more of an advanced activity. Anytime we keep the kettlebell above our head, it's important to keep everything steady, focus on our strength. Just fall back into a lunge. Again, nice, slow, and controlled. Got one more. Gonna switch it up. Careful not to hit my knee on the ground. Again, slow and controlled. Now if you feel the weight falling, don't try to save it, just catch it, bring it here, bring it all the way down. If you try to catch it, you'll end up hurting your shoulder. Got 5 more. All right, those are our basics. All right, our next series of exercises is our squat series and our deadlift series. We'll do these especially on our days where we focus on our lower body. Our basic squats, from the side. Just come down. Again, knees behind your big toes. When you squat, keep your back straight. You want to try to bring your knees to 90 degrees. And if you can go lower, you want to go lower. The lower you go, the more you're going to build your muscles. Fast twitch muscle fiber, it's where it's at. Okay, with the kettlebells, our basic squats look like this. We've got modifications of our squats. We've got one arm squats. Keep the weight in one arm, balance with our other. Okay, with these you don't have to go fast. Firing all these major muscle groups will get your heart going. And that's 5 each side. Take a breather. Our next variation of our squats is our overhead squats. Same thing. It's an overhead lunge. This time we're just squatting. It's all about controlling the weight. Switch over. Other side. All right, our last squat variation requires a little bit of coordination as well. Is a squat, kick. We're going to do 5 of these each side. Switch to the other side. Five. Squats are pretty hard. We'll also include deadlifts, which are a little bit easier. Again, deadlift is just here to here. If we can, want to focus, get our butts as low as we can. To add a little extra, got a shoulder shrug at the top. Do 2 more. These are our basic deadlifts. Variation on our deadlift is a halo deadlift. And this brings in core and upper body into the movement. So we got our basic deadlift. We bring the weight above and around our head, alternating sides. You'll notice my head and my core stay in one spot. Let my arms do all the work. Two more. All right. We've been through the basics. We've been through the squats. So let's get our full body going. Really develop our functional strength. This next series, it's all about the beach, upper body. First exercise is our basic curl. Got two-handed curl. from the side. Notice my body's not rocking, trying to cheat the weight up. We'll go through enough reps that your arms will start burning. Okay. Another exercise for upper body is our overhead curls, overhead press. This isolates your triceps and your shoulders. I'm just going to go through 10 each side. All right. Another upper body exercise is our upright row, working our shoulders and our traps. Just bring the weight to our chin. One more. All right, another row. It's a bent over row. Keep our knee behind our toe. Put my body weight on my elbow, resting on my knee. I just bring the weight back to my hip. Got 10. We're going to switch it up. That's 10. We've got a few more upper body workout. The next one is real tricky. Takes a lot of control. It's called a windmill. Again, we start with the weight overhead. Bring our opposite elbow to the same knee while keeping the cannonball above our head. It's really good for your shoulders, the small muscles in your shoulders, and of course your core. Got one more. All right, again, it's real important. If you feel the weight falling, don't try to save it. You can bring it here or bring it all the way down and just start over. Last one. All right. We go through our kettlebells. We'll also do some ground work. I like to do a tricep work on the ground. First off is our narrow press. A lot of times our kettlebells are a little light for this, so we make up for it with speed and repetition. Know where your triceps will start burning. Another exercise is our single arm chest fly. Do 5 each side. Notice I'm careful in transition. Again, this is a cannonball with a handle. You don't want to eat it. All right. Of course, can't have an upper body workout without some push-ups. When we got a kettlebell, put one hand on the kettlebell, the other hand on the ground, pound out some push-ups. It's all right. As you go through, we've got a lot of reps with these. It's okay to cheat. You can drop down to your knees. Important piece is just keep going. And if you don't want to use a kettlebell, you just do your basic push-up. Right, that's your upper body kettlebell routines. Try to take a breather. Make sure you grab some water. Stay well hydrated. That's important. Just got a few exercises left for us. We've got a couple more full body exercises. We'll see these on cardio days. Our first is, it's often referred to as a squat thrust. Again, from the side, we know these. These aren't necessarily about strength, but about speed, agility, and quickness. Gets that heart going. We'll do 5 more just for good measure. All right. Also, combine a few of our other exercises. We've got a swing to a catch, squat, press, swing, catch, squat, press, swing, catch, squat, press, swing, catch, squat, press. We'll do 2 more. Last one. All right. Don't worry, I didn't cut away to get in a break. I had changed out my memory card. We're going to get back into our last full body activity, and that's our Turkish get up. This is a staple, again, in the kettlebell community. We start here. We actually start on the ground. And we start with the weight. We lift the weight up. And we actually take our time getting up, keeping the weight above our head. And when I do these, I'll alternate. Do a Turkish get down on the other side. Again, this is a slow and controlled movement, working out every part of your body. It really requires a lot of strength and control and functional giving, lots of functional strength. Anytime you have the weight over your head, you really want to concentrate. You'll see that I move around quite a bit. Really trying to control the weight. Those are Turkish get-ups. All right, of course, kettlebells are great for abs. We'll throw in an ab routine at the end of some of our workouts. We do a lot of ab work without a kettlebell, but I've got 5 exercises that I like to do with the kettlebell. First one is our basic crunch. Notice I've got 2 thumbs underneath the handle. Again, I don't like the cannonball with the handle to hit me in my kisser. Just trying to push the weight to the ceiling with my abs. From here, we can also do pull-over sit-ups. You can also do the inverse of that. Do 10 leg lifts. We also can do half Turkish get-ups. It's really good for your obliques. Do 5 on the other side. Of course, my last favorite ab exercise with the kettlebell is the Russian twist. Doesn't look like much. This is a killer. Let's go a couple more. All right, that takes us through just over 30 exercises that we'll use on a regular basis with our kettlebell. Thanks.